Hi guys, my name is Ramon Pacheco. This is video journal number 3. I hope all you guys are having a wonderful day, and let's get started. So my progress so far in achieving my goals. So on the 10th and the 14th, I already looked at my video journal number 2, and I actually did see improvement in that short amount of time. In summarizing my progress, I started to set sub goals the night before, not throughout the day like last time. I set an alarm for myself 8 to 9 hours and turn off all distractions. Before it was 7 to 8. Now it's improved. When I wake up, I do a 15-minute warm up now, stretching and pacing back and forth, for example. After I finish this warm up, I would eat a 200-calorie breakfast and still not eat between meals. After finishing my meal, I would review the data I collected to my prior workouts. This could be a little stressful sometimes because I'm looking at previous data like steps, exercise time, and total calories burns. But luckily, I came up with a method that's been easier for me. After I finish, I'll start my workout. I'll track it using my Fitbit. This has been very helpful because it's more accurate data that I'm collecting now. After completing my 5-minute workout, I take out my planner and my Fitbit and I compare data and then record it, and then I see if I met my sub goals. My sub goals will sometimes be drinking 8 cups of water, taking mental breaks throughout the day, dealing with stressors one at a time, and other examples. There's some new and some old. Some of the old ones is still the same one. The big one I'm dealing with, trying to arrange time throughout the day for me to achieve my goal. This has been stated in the last video entry. It keeps on coming up because of work, school, and other negative events outweighing the positive ones. So yeah, another challenges that has become a problem more now is that a rest period. I am scared to take a break because I feel like I'm not collecting data, but I also know that's good for my mind and my health. But when I have that break, sometimes my brain just goes to work overload and I just start overthinking everything, start stressing out even more. So yeah. And the final challenge I would bring up is something new because of this weather. It's making me be real lazy. I'm not gonna lie. And that could be a hindrance to my goal and me collecting data. Some other challenges that have been coming up or were already brought up is comparing data, having insufficient data, not drinking enough water, not getting enough sleep, conducting research exercise techniques, not having enough space to work out, and handling injuries that have been sustained outside of my workout. These are all making it really hard to reach my goal. To be honest, the first time I thought I was talking about this, I thought it would be easier, but it isn't because new challenges arise. But it still helps me clear some of the stress when dealing with these challenges. I address these challenges. Many of these challenges were addressed by a coping device that helps me when I'm encountering these challenges from the previous slide. Having these coping methods do help me with these challenges throughout the day and my emotional reactions when dealing with something stressful and challenging sometimes, For example, when dealing with rest days, I would find myself overthinking and stressing out because I was worried I wasn't collecting data or I wasn't sitting around being a habit. So I'm attempting to resolve this through optimism, self-esteem, and being proactive in order to be prepared to deal with this stressful. Using coping strategies is being very helpful for me. I'm using something I mentioned in the previous video entry was a physical and mobile planner. It's a challenge, but it's a challenge that's been easier, making it easier to find stuff out. For example, before I go to bed, I would plan out my whole schedule now. Based on that day, when I finish entering the data, I would ask my twin or my other sister if they want to see if something should be moved around. Yeah. I've changed with my plan, but some have stayed the same. So the first thing is that I'll write down my primary and sub goals for that day on a whiteboard, ensure that I achieve it throughout that day. For example, my main goal is a 5-minute workout, but my sub goal might be to drink 8 cups of water that day. So another way would be to make sure that I set my sub goals throughout the week, and when I complete them, I celebrate them as small victories because they contribute to my overall goal. For example, on Monday, I will go for a mile run. Tuesday, I will do some meditation, and so on. Some small victories will be completing my sub goals by the deadline I set for myself. Some things I am utilizing for my video journal number 2 is that generally helped me stay on track with my goal is I'm setting deadlines for myself to make sure I complete it. For example, on Monday, 10 a.m., I would begin workout. Then at 12 p.m., I'll go for a walk. A big one was surrounding myself with people who help me stay motivated throughout this process and informing more people about my goal. For example, my twin will sometimes get me up or tell me to go for a run or do something else. Some of the supporters have not changed, but there is a new supporter, and I will be providing examples. So family hasn't changed. Family is still a support system that I'm struggling with, but luckily one of my sisters is now joined my support system, so that's really good. For example, my sister comes out and helps me with my workouts sometime, but sadly, not my other sister doesn't do that. She stopped talking to me for a while. I'm not having the support of my family still, but it's fine. I still have my brother and my sister, and hopefully the other ones will help me down the road. My friends, this has been a social support for me to help me stay motivated, not only with my main goal, but also my sub goal. Sadly, I don't have the support of all my friends, but slowly they've been helping me out. For example, some of my friends don't talk to me anymore because all I want to do is my goal. However, some of my friends will remind me about my sub goal and help me achieve it within the time period I set for myself, so that's helpful. And then myself, I realized that I should have a support system within, and sometimes that I forget about that. And sometimes I won't have the strength to stay on the path. For example, the weather sometimes makes me want to start making excuses for myself, but sometimes I have to block those out and then focus on my goal. Things I learned from the reading that were incorporated in this video was stress was the big one, and the definitions there. Stressors was also a big one. Definitions there. Daily hassles, definitions right there. Coping, definitions right there. Some other ones were negative events, uncontrollable events, overload, stress, life events, optimism, self-esteem, resilience, proactive coping, social support, emotional support, and informative support. All these were scattered throughout the video. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Hope all you guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, that's it for me. See you guys in video journal number 4.